Boom! What is up, Wanderers? We are back with another one-take bag review. We've got a fun one today. Check it out. We're going to be talking about the Daybreaker 2.0 from Carry. Carry is a brand that just kind of smashed onto the scene a couple of years ago. You may know them from the Carry Max, which is just a killer backpack, which I haven't reviewed yet. Hope to soon. They've got all kinds of cool backpacks, though. The Carry Max is the big version, but they've also got a couple of day bags. The Day Pack, the new Day Pack Max, another one I can't wait to try out. And then this, the Daybreaker, which just got a very new version. We have a review on the channel of the Daybreaker 1.0. That's this bag. And I'm excited to try out today the Daybreaker 2.0. Well, I've been trying it out for the last couple of weeks, and I'm here to tell you about the bag. You know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. We're going to do a full walkthrough of the exterior of this bag, the interior of the bag. We're going to get all up in its business, all up in all the nooks and crannies. Then at the very end of the review, I'm going to give you the two things I loved most about this bag, two things I think could be better about the bag, and then an overall recommendation. Should you buy the Daybreaker 2.0 from Carry? Who's this bag right for? I'm excited to dive in. We're also, as we go, going to talk about some of the key differences between the Daybreaker 1.0 and the Daybreaker 2.0. Hopefully this is a really useful video for all of you. Okay, let's go, Wanderers. The outside of this bag, you can see, is in this beautiful VX material. This is the same kind of ripstop, lightweight, awesome material that so many of the best bag companies out there are really leaning into. You can go Cordura, but Cordura comes with two downsides in my mind. The first downside to Cordura is that it attracts hair. So if you have pets, and I've got two Australian Shepherds, those things shed like beasts. They are beasts. And, you know, I appreciate these more modern materials because they don't attract pet hair. This is also a lighter material. So you win, 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 unless you just don't like the look. And if you don't, this ain't the bag for you. So the other thing I wanted to talk about that is kind of, I shouldn't say kind of, it is a defining factor of Carry is the overall kind of A-frame-ish design going on this bag, on the Day Pack, on the Carry Max. What you have going on with the construction of the bag in some of these folds, you can see kind of how it just, you can see this kind of fake fold here, some of the extra folds and architecture that goes into the bag. What that does, aside from just giving it a really modern look and feel, what that does is that it actually, no matter what you're carrying in the bag, no matter how loaded out it is, the bag retains its shape, which I love. The bag sits up vertically with no issues, and no matter how much you have in the bag, it retains its shape. This bag, as an example, is completely empty, and it retains its shape. It doesn't crumple. It doesn't fold like some other bags do. So, yeah. It also totally lightweight, which is one of the more insane and cool parts of this bag. It feels like just air. All right, so other factors for the bag itself, you have multiple attachment points on the bag. One down here, you got one right 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 here. So those are kind of throughout the bag. You have a grab handle on this side, and a grab handle on this side, and a grab handle on the top. So you can carry this bag in any way that you want. No issues at all. The back straps of this bag are super well cushioned. You have a really nice magnetic sternum strap. And the back panel of the bag has an air channel and two cushions built into the back panel of the bag itself. So the bag is incredibly well constructed, as everything from Carry tends to be. I saw no missed stitches, no seam popping, no threads. The whole thing is, it feels very, very quality. You have On this bag, AquaGuard zippers throughout, all YKK. They all have this kind of leathery zipper pull, which is really understated and big enough to be useful, which is nice to see. So this bag is not only weather resistant, the zippers and the compartments themselves are all weather resistant and water resistant as well with AquaGuard zippers. I think that's it on the outside. I didn't mention there are also attachment points on the back straps as well. Yeah, that's it on the outside. Oh, it's not it on the outside. You have an insanely good water bottle pocket here. So what do I mean by insanely good? I mean that it is super crazy deep, and it's one of the best water, it actually carries over from the previous model. It's one of the best water bottle pockets that I've used on a bag because it is so deep and because it is built into the actual design of the bag. It looks great. You can use it as a pocket. It's that deep. And there's only one. They didn't try and put one on this side. They did put a pocket on this side, which I'll get to in a minute. So very thoughtfully constructed bag and a very useful water bottle holder there. Okay, I think we're ready to talk pockets. And as we go, we're going to talk some of the differences between 1.0 and 2.0 with this bag. All right, the first big difference between 1.0 and 2.0 on this bag is going to be right off the top, the zippered main compartment, okay? So let's talk about that. On the 1.0, one of the things that I didn't like as much about the bag is how hard it was to access things that were stored in the bottom of the bag, okay? So in the 1.0 bag, you can see it zipped down to here on both sides. And so you had kind of a U-shaped opening at the top. And that is as far as you could open the bag. On the 2.0, they've improved that situation dramatically. So here's what you get on the 2.0. Same zip on this side over here, right to here. But on the left side of the bag, it zips all the way down now, which allows the entire bag to flop open. And I cannot tell you how much of a quality of life improvement this is for this bag. It is really, really nice. So very, very useful. So in this interior compartment now, you have a lot of storage options. On the front, you have a really nice stretchy pocket right up top. So this is a nice quick access pocket from the top of the bag. On the 1.0 bag, you had the same, but it was a side entry zipper that was really tight into a mesh pocket that kind of hung loose. Now you have a pocket of similar size, which is a more robust material, and it has top entry from the top of the backpack. So it's a much better pocket now on the 2.0 than it was on the 1.0. On the back here, you can see on version 1.0 of this bag, you had a pocket that went all the way back into kind of the guts of the bag back there. And then on the back side of that, you had another kind of drop pocket that was credit card size, wallet sized, hidden inside that. That's all been dramatically improved here. So you still have the top pocket here that drops back into the guts of the bag that you can use for kind of storing hidden stuff. That's still there, and you can put a hydration bladder back there and then run your hose up through the top here. You can do whatever you want with that space. But that hidden pocket that was previously on the back side of the zipper is now moved to the front. And you know, I've got my wallet in there. This is a much more usable pocket now on the 2.0 than it was on the 1.0. Big improvement. Really nice zipper pulls on the inside too. Yeah, big quality of life improvement again for this bag. You do have a kind of, whether you want to call it it's not really a tech sleeve. It does fit a laptop up to 15 inches. I've got my Surface laptop in there. But you've got that sleeve in this bag, but it's not designed purely for tech. So you should probably carry, if you're going to use this as your day bag for a tech carry, you should probably have your laptop in a cushioned sleeve, or do the old trick that I do, which is toss 2 athletic socks down in the very bottom to give yourself some cushion for when you set your bag down. That also will do the trick with no issues at all. So good good size for this sleeve, no padding for the sleeve. I think it's something that they could address, but it's kind of not what this bag is all about, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. So there is not a ton of pockets throughout this bag, so I've gone with kind of pouch within a pouch for organization. And then I've got my gimbal in here, and then you can see here's another change. Look right here. On the 1.0, in the bottom of this bag, you had no extra pockets at all. It just went down to the bottom. It was no big deal. But on this one, they added an interior pocket slash water bottle holder. So you could put a secondary water bottle into this pocket right here. I've used it just as a drop pocket. You can put a power bank in there. It's perfectly sized for that. It is stretchy elastic material, and it's just nice to have that one extra pocket in the space. So overall, take a look here. You've got a really wide open space. You've got one side pocket, one top pocket, one slip pocket, and then access to the back section of the bag, which serves as an entirely separate kind of giant pocket. You could put dirty clothes in there, wet items in there, a hydration bladder in there, lots of different things you could do with that kind of access pocket. Or you could even add some extra padding to the back of the bag if you wanted to. So that's the interior of the bag, but we're not quite done with the review, and the walkthrough, I should say, because you have a side pocket over here. So this is not new. You can see there is a side pocket in the bag previously, and that side pocket kind of encompasses this whole section right here on the 1.0, and similarly on the 2.0. It is not a deep pocket that goes all the way across the bag. It just is in this constructed section here. This bag has a key leash, or this pocket has a key leash over here. And then I've got just some glasses, my AirPods. It's just a quick stash pocket. I put a pocket knife in there, AirPods. So it's a good, useful pocket over on the side of the bag and easy to grab when you're in a hurry. Okay. That is all the pockets on this bag, and that is the overall walkthrough of this bag. So let's talk about what we love and what we think could be a little bit better about this bag. First off, the thing that I have really appreciated about the 1.0 and it carries over to the 2.0 is the overall design of this bag is next level. What do I mean by next level? I mean that the profile and construction choices of this bag help it retain its shape while being insanely lightweight. What is the point of this bag? This bag is kind of a daily adventure bag. This bag is one that you grab for your weekend trip around town, a day hike. This thing is just a grab it and go, weighs nothing, holds a lot of crap bag. And it is so multifunctional that you could conceivably, and I have been for the last couple of weeks, using it as a tech EDC bag. I've used a couple of little pockets and dividers to add a little bit more storage to the interior of the bag, but that's no problem. So first thing I love, construction choices, design, the look and feel of the bag, how light it is. The straps are super comfortable as well. Love it. The second thing I love about this bag is the changes they made from 1.0 to 2.0. They paid attention. This is awesome. They took everything that was good about this bag, they kept it all. So everything that was good is still there. It's so awesome to see that. And then they fixed the only couple of annoying things. They fixed the access to the main compartment. They improved this pocket on the inside. They improved this top pocket on the inside as well. And they added one extra pocket on the inside. And so you're getting everything you loved about the Daybreaker 1.0. And they improved the hell out of it. So I love the improvements that Able Carry made to this bag. It does everything that it previously did, and now it does it better. It doesn't change the fundamental nature of this bag, but it does make it even more useful. They're all quality of life improvements. They didn't change anything just to change things. They changed things that made sense, which is cool. Nice job, Able Carry. All right, 2 things that I would change about this bag. Okay, the first one is a very simple one, which is I think I would recognize if I were at Able Carry that most people are going to use this for at some point even, for a tablet pocket or a laptop pocket. Add a little cushioning to this pocket. I think it can't be more than a $5 ad, and I think most people would eat the $5 on the purchase price to have a little bit more cushion and in the bottom of this pocket and on the front of this pocket. Even if you added that cushioning, it wouldn't mean that the pocket couldn't be used for other things. So that's something I would like to see. They do call out on the website when you buy this bag that it's not cushioned and you'll want to use a laptop protector or a padded sleeve for yourself. I think it's something they could add for version 3.0 maybe. And then the last bit that I would improve about this bag is a really simple one, which is that this pocket on the side here just isn't quite as good as I would want it to be. So this bag sits up vertically very easily. And so when you go to this bag or to this pocket on the side here, everything drops down into this little nook down here in the bottom. And so I constantly find myself trying to reach down into the pocket, and I don't carry things that are necessarily that kind of long pencil shape. So everything, even a pocket knife that is this shape, falls all the way down into the bottom section of the bag. A little tough to fish out, and it's very tight pocket. So I don't know, it's an okay pocket, and I actually don't have a problem with the pocket itself. Maybe my problem is that it's the only pocket on the exterior of the bag. And so I always kind of thought, what if there was a pocket under this flap, a little simple pocket to access, or what if there was a pocket right here on the back? But then I think it would come dangerously close to being the other bags that they have in their lineup. So they've got the Day Pack, they've got the Day Pack Max, they've got the Daybreaker, they've got the Able Carry Max. So maybe this is the sweet spot, and the balance for this bag is less is more. Okay, so let's talk about this. Who should buy this bag? I think if you are, so imagine kind of every commercial you've ever seen targeted at 20 and 30-year-olds. Like you're driving your Jeep around, you're having a barbecue out on the rooftop deck on your apartment building in New York City. You're out rock climbing and jumping in your RAV4. That's what I think about when I think about this bag, but then translate that to everyday life for all of us. You're going on a weekend trip. You're going hiking with a friend. You're going then, the next day to sit at a coffee shop and knock out some work. You're going on the subway to hit a museum. You're going to a friend's house on Saturday to help them move, and then the next day you're going to be going shopping at a flea market. Whatever your life carries you to, okay? The fun thing about this bag is you can use this bag very easily in all of those scenarios, including work. It is a very slick looking bag. It doesn't scream, I'm going hiking tomorrow. But it is lightweight, and you can use it outdoors with no extra worry. You can drop tech pockets into it. You can drop, a bag in here with some Cliff Bars and a first aid kit and go hiking. Yeah. It's an insanely useful bag. The price point is not prohibitive, and you can grab this bag and use it in a variety of scenarios. So, do I love this bag? Yeah, I do love this bag. 1.0 was good. It really was a good bag. 2.0 is great. I really found myself enjoying using this bag. I know that it's kind of designed at a active lifestyle consumer. I found it actually excelled as an EDC bag. It's no frills, but it's kind of joyful in its no frills. It has enough pockets to divide your stuff, and it has a very useful water bottle holder and a very user-friendly design. So I think this is a bag that you would love owning. It's light, it's svelte, it's beautiful. And I think that if you like the look of it, you should explore getting this bag, with one disclaimer. You should also look at the Day Pack Max that they just put out, which is kind of a baby version of the Able Carry Max. Figure out which one looks like it's the right fit for you. I hope this is a very useful review for you. And if it is, please consider liking the channel and subscribing. You can also find Able Carry on all social media channels, and I'll put a link to their website in the review description on the video. So everybody, thank you so much as always for supporting the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye for now, Wanderers.